Hi, my name is Tristan, and I'm here to introduce you to the world of tabletop role-playing games. This video is really for anyone who's looking to get started or is looking for some tips on how to play better. Before I actually get into how to enjoy one of these games, I just want to talk to you about what role-playing is. It's really anything where you imagine a scenario and act it out. So if you're getting mugged, how would you react? Situations like that. The most important thing when playing a role-playing game is who you're playing it with. If you have a bunch of friends, you want to make sure they're all interested in playing the game. Some people may be really into it, and some people may not. Some people may be easily distracted while others are completely involved. It's great to have all types of people playing, but it's hard to find a balance. First things first is you want to stop people from getting distracted. Take all the phones, make sure they're quiet and off and not playing with them. There's not much else that's more of a drag than everyone's having a good time except for this one person who's on their phone, just playing a game, not paying attention. And when it gets to their turn, they gotta have everything summarized for them again. Bums everyone out. Now that you have gotten rid of all the distractions, you're going to want to set up a few ground rules so everyone can enjoy the game. Things like bathroom breaks, if the game looks like it's going to run for a long time. Snacks, drinks, turns. I know it sounds weird, but if a game doesn't have specific turns, you're going to find someone always trying to dominate the situation, and you can't let them. So let's say there's some narrative time, so where everyone gets a chance to act freely. Make sure everyone gets a turn to act. Just have those rules in mind. If you're just starting out with role-playing games, you don't have to jump right into one of those book games like Dungeons & Dragons. You can start off with a regular old board game that uses tokens, and while you're playing it, give yourself a little backstory, some rules, a personality, so that you have a guideline to use. So, if your little character is some Highland Scotsman that is rebelling against the king, make sure whatever he does fits in with that. So if you're not playing a board game and you decide to go for Dungeons & Dragons or another role-playing book game, you want to make sure you have the rules nearby. You don't want to get to a point and someone says, I really want to try riding that dragon. Can I do it? And then we all stop and say, I don't know. Sure. But what do I do? You want to make sure you have the rules nearby. Whatever game you decide to play, the most important aspect of role-playing is to make sure that whatever you're doing follows your character's personality. If you decide you really want to ride that dragon, you can. But would your character want to? So those are the basic guidelines on how to enjoy role-playing. The rest is up to you. You may need to mix and match some of these things. So you may have a game you love, but you can't stand the people you're playing it with. Or you may just need to search around with your friends and find a game that you all enjoy. Inside the game, there may be some rules that you hate. Change them. Just because it's the rules doesn't mean you can't play them in a fun way. You may find yourself only able to play for 30 minutes at a time because it gets overwhelming, so there's more breaks in there. Or you might find yourself not able to handle the commitment of playing once a week, so you only play once every other week. Or some people are so into it they play 2-3 times a week with their friends, or are in different groups. Now, it's all about the balance and the fun, so once you're into it, you're probably going to love it, and if you don't, try to find a different equilibrium and enjoy the game.